Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another hot one out here at Wolf Field as we prepare for Game 2 of 3 between your home team, Canyon County Spuds, and the visiting Gem City Bison. If you missed last night's game, here's a quick recap. It was a battle on the mound between the Spuds' Brendan Tom and the Bison's Ty Volmer. Each pitch shutouts through 7 innings. But we moved to the A's scoreless, and then a costly error in the field allowed a run to cross for the Bison, making it 1-0. Then a 2-out, 2 RBI single from Keegan Schultz extended that Bison lead to 3. In the bottom of the ninth, the Spuds had an opportunity with the bases loaded but couldn't convert. So now, with last night's loss and the Spearfish Sasquatch win, Spuds are 3 games back from a playoff position. The final 2 games between these two teams have become even more valuable because the Bison are also now 3 games back from a playoff spot. First pitch just about set to start. We'll have lineups after the anthem and the players take the field. Thanks for tuning in tonight here on Spuds TV. Alrighty, let's take a look at those starting lineups. For the visiting Bison, a pretty similar look tonight. Derek Wood leading things off, center fielder at number 15. Then Quinn McCafferty, the shortstop, wearing number 9. And in the third spot tonight is Ty Volmer as a designated hitter. Last night was the pitcher, wears number 27. Cleanup spot, Luke Bannister, the catcher. Following him, Mitchell Winter, who plays first, wearing number 42. Then Keegan Schultz, third baseman, wearing number 21. Then the right fielder, Tyler Bradley, wearing number 1. Following him, Tyler Godfrey, the second baseman, and rounding out the lineup is Justin Ross, number 13, playing left field. And now for your home team, Canyon County Spuds, leading things off once more, Zach Schwartzberg, the shortstop, wearing number 2. Then comes Lucas Danuix, right fielder, number 13. In the third spot is the designated hitter tonight, Tyler Stone, number 34. And the cleanup is a new player in the Spuds uniform, Jalen Parks, the catcher, number 18. Following him, Gabe Garrett, third baseman at number 15. Then Matthew Mandeville as the designated hitter, number 12. Following him, Cole Wilson, left fielder, number 30. Batting eighth, Joshua Quinn, second baseman, number 26. And rounding things off is Chase Burke out there in center, who wears number 3. So just about time for first pitch out here in Caldwell. It's Derek Wood leading things off. Jansen Lucas getting the start on the mound for the home team Spuds. First pitch, first strike. We're officially underway. First pitch time, 7:08 local time. Here in game 2 of this 3-game series, the 0-1 is swung on by Wood, fouled back. It's an early 0-2 to start the night. Oh, 2 count, Wood swing on. It's right over the head of shortstop Schwartzberg. It's leadoff base hit to start the night for the Bison and Derek Wood. So with the 0-2, he puts it in the left. Schwartzberg leaping play can't be made. So base hit to start things here for the Bison. So Quinn McCafferty now due up with a runner at first and nobody on here at the start of this ball game. First pitch to McCafferty, misses inside for ball 1. Lucas, the lefty, on the mound. There goes the runner. No, he stops in his tracks. Looks like he's going to take off, but holds up. Count will now move to 1-1. Lucas on the year, 7 game appearances, has pitched 32.1 innings, 3.06 ERA. He's allowed 26 hits, struck out 29 batters. So the lefty out of Lewis Clark State College, not too far from here, gets the start. 1-1 the count. Wood stands at first. There'll be a pickoff attempt. Sliding in safely is Wood. There goes the runner. A pickoff there second and plenty of time. So out number 1 here. Good play there from Lucas on the mound. As Derek Wood took off, he tossed it to first. Stone tossed over to second. Schwartzberg comes over, makes the tag for 1 out. So now nobody on. 1-1 still the count. Lucas to McCafferty. That ball stays high. 2-1. Well, last night McCafferty 1 for 3. Walked once, struck out once. He'll swing on the 2-1 pitch, but foul it right and out of play. He'll even up the count once more. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing finds the inside of the strike zone nonetheless. It's strikeout number 1 for Lucas's Knight. McCafferty strikes out looking. 2 down.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's beer batter, the designated hitter number 27, Ty Volmer. If Ty strikes out, 10 Barrel Brewing Pub Beer, half off for the bottom of the next inning or this inning.
So 2 outs here in the first. No runners on in the third is Ty Volmar. He'll swing on the first pitch towards third. Schwartzberg fields it on a hop and tosses it across the diamond for out number 3. So I didn't really get a chance to pluck that, but Ty Volmer batting in that third spot in the lineup. Last night pitched a shutout through 7 innings and making his second game appearance as a hitter. So the top of the first is order. We move to the bottom. Zach Schwartzberg, Lucas Danielwick, Stone are the 3 due up. We'll take a short break. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Spuds TV. Action set to resume here out at Wolf Field. Zach Schwartzberg out of Saddleback Community College will be leading things off for your Spuds. Schwartzberg last night couldn't get anything going for him. 0 for 4. Struck out once. It was a hitting drought last night for the entire team, just 3 total. We're going to flip the script here tonight. So it's Cameron Bagshaw on the mound for the Bison. He gets the start here tonight. The righty to the righty, first pitch. Catches inside of the strike zone. 0-1. Bagshaw on the year, just 2 game appearances, but a 1.5 ERA in his 6 innings pitched. So not much experience on the mound in a Bison uniform, but he's proved it the times he has been in. The 0-1 is outside, move it to 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter. Schwartzberg swings on that one towards short. McCafferty fields it. The throw across the diamond is in time. 1 up, 1 down to start the bottom. So Danielwick's now due up on the season. Danielwick's batting .295. He's got 156 at-bats, 46 hits for him, 9 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run. He's out of Mesa Community College. Had one of those 3 hits last night. 1 for 2. Takes the first pitch for ball number 1. 1-0 the count. That one will catch the inside of the strike zone, even it up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch stays high. Ball 2. 93 degrees here in Caldwell right now. One of the cooler days of this series. 96 was the high today. Sits at 93 now. 2-1 misses. Move count to 3-1. Tomorrow, high of 96. Monday, high of 99. And then it really heats up. Tuesday, 102. Wednesday, 104. Thursday, 105. Friday, 104. I could keep going. Moral of the story, it's going to be hot. The 3-1 misses again, so it's 3 balls in a row there. It'll be a walk to Lucas Danielix. So the first baseman, Tyler Stone. Now will step into the box, the lefty with a runner standing at first. And 1 out here in the bottom of the inning. A little bit of wind, a nice breeze, hopefully cooling down some of those fans here in attendance tonight. First pitch, bag shot of Stone will be swung on. Line drive straight to short. He throws it to first and catches Danielix. So a double play to end the inning there. Unfortunate for the Spuds. Stone the lines out to short, and then Danielix can't retreat back to first in time. So just like that, inning is over. We move to the top of the second. Nothing going on the scoreboard thus far. We'll take another short break and be right back here on Spuds TV. First inning finished. Just 1 hit between the two teams. We move to the second now. It's Luke Bannister leading things off in that cleanup spot. Bannister out of Temple Community College. Wears number 10 in those brown Bison uniform. It's Lucas on the mound. First pitch just misses upstairs, ball 1. Bannister 3.11 average on the year. Last night, 0 for 2. Takes that pitch in there for strike 1. So 1-1 now the count. One pitch from Lucas, swung on, fouled off and out of play. 1-2. So last night, through 7 innings, the Bison had only found 4 hits, but then between the 8th and the 9th, they picked up 3 more and scored those 3 runs, which ultimately won them the ball game. 1-2, swung on and missed from Bannister. It's strikeout number 2 for Jansen Lucas. Back-to-back for him. Starting his day off well on the mound. One quick out here in the top of the second. Mitchell Winter now up to bat, the big left-handed hitter who plays first for the Bison. Winter was not in the lineup last night, making his series debut. He'll swing on that first pitch, but foul it out of play. 0-1. So Mitchell Winter on the year, 250 hitter, just 56 at-bats, 14 hits. He'll swing on the second pitch, deep towards left, but fouled off once more. So count at 0-2. Lucas to Winter. Lucas looking for his 3rd strikeout in a row. Oh, 2, similar spot. Foul deep towards left. Keep the count at 0-2. I was watching batting practice. I've seen Winter pull a couple of them out of here. I know he has the power to do so. Nothing on the season, home run wise, but saw his power as he was warming up earlier today. Oh, 0-2 the count. The lefty to the lefty. That pitch just misses outside. It's ball 1 of this at-bat. 1-2 now. Jalen Parks, the catcher here tonight for the Spuds. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, swung on towards short. Schwartzberg fields it off the hop, throws it to first, and plenty of time for out number 2. There comes train number 1 of tonight. You know, I'll say we've had a train drought in the last couple of games. There wasn't anything yesterday. And then if you went back about a week to our final home game of the last series, there was nothing that night either. So finally, we get a train to cross out here at Wolf Field. The all-time record is 5 in one night. Be surprised if we could break it. So now Winter grounds out. It brings up Keegan Schultz out of Nichols State. First pitch his way with 2 outs. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. Schultz last night 2 for 4. Had those 2 RBIs in the 8th, which ultimately sealed the win. Gave him that extra breathing room as they headed into the 9th inning. 1-1 the count to him. Third pitch of the at-bat, swung on towards second baseman Joshua Quinn. He makes the play over to first for the 3rd out. So 3 up, 3 down in both of the innings here. Jansen Lucas starting off hot on the mound. We move now to the bottom of the 2nd. See if the Spuds can strike first. We'll take a short break and be right back. Still all square through 1.5. We move to the bottom of the second. Leading things off will be Jalen Parks, his first at bat in a Spuds uniform. So he comes out of Cal Lutheran, playing catcher here tonight, wearing that number 18 jersey. He takes the first pitch outside for ball number 1. Bag shot on the mound, delivers the 1-0. Finds the inside of the strike zone there. 1-1 now, the count to Parks. One ball, one strike. Check swing from Parks. Check with the umpire down the foul line. Says he didn't go, so it skips in there low. 4-2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bag shot to Parks. And the first, a double play, ended the inning. That one will be foul tipped by Parks. Even that count up at 2-2. Bat boy comes over, grabs the ball. Set to resume action with the 2-2 count. Parks looking for a hit on his debut at bat in that Spuds uniform. Tonight, rocking the black tops and the white pinstripe bottoms. Great combo. 2-2 swung on and missed. It'll be a strikeout for Jalen Parks. Cameron Bagshaw picks up his first one of the night. It's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 15, Gabe Garrett.
So with 1 down, Jalen Parks strikes out swinging. Gabe Garrett, third baseman, steps up, hits that first pitch. It looks like it'll be a base hit. He drops that one into right. It's a single to start Gabe Garrett's day. Gabe Garrett swings at the first pitch there from Bagshaw. The Spuds pick up their first hit of the night. So with 1 runner on, Matt Mandeville, listed as a designated hitter tonight. We'll wait the first pitch from Bagshaw. It's on its way. He'll swing on it. It'll pop up towards first, and the catch will be made by first baseman Mitchell Winter for the second out of the inning. So Mandeville just barely makes contact with that one, just floats over to first. An easy grab. Makes it 2 outs. So a fresh count now to Cole Wilson, the left fielder. He'll wait that first pitch. It slides way outside, and it looks like safely will be Gabe Garrett making his way over the second. So I kind of forgot who was standing over there. He took off, slipped, lost his helmet, and then held up. Wasn't sure if he'd be able to make it, but catcher Luke Bannister couldn't get to the ball in time. And Garrett now stands in scoring position. So count at 1-0 to Cole Wilson. That pitch will find the strike zone to even the count up at 1-1. Cole Wilson out of UCSD. 1-1. Big swing and a miss there from Wilson. Moves the count to 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner stands at second. It's Gabe Garrett. That one inside makes contact with the lead arm of Wilson, so he'll be able to make his way down to first after being hit by the pitch. So 2 runners on now. 1 scoring position, 1 stands at first. And now Joshua Quinn Made a nice play there
Number 26, Josh Quinn.
in the top of the inning at second to end the inning. So 2 runners on. Bagshaw hits Wilson. Here comes the first pitch to Quinn. Stays upstairs. Ball 1. Quinn last night 0 for 3. Was batting in the 8th spot. Batting in the 8th spot once more here tonight. Bagshaw takes a peek back at Garrett. Delivers a 1-0. It's swung on and missed by Quinn for strike 1. Evens the count up at 1-1. Bagshaw to deliver the 1-1. Fouled off and right. Out of play. 1-2 now the count. Quinn will step back into the box. On the season, batting .234. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and fouled off, back and out of play. Keep the count at 1-2. Quinn's got 15 hits on his 64 at-bats. He's got a home run and a double on his stat sheet. So looking to add to that here tonight. With Gabe Garrett standing at second and Cole Wilson at first. Here comes the 1-2 from Bagshaw. That one just misses outside. 2-2. Two and two. Shortstop McCaffrey runs over to second. Pitch inside, ball 3. So full count here. Bagshaw to Quinn. It's Gabe Garrett standing there at second. Didn't budge at all when McCaffrey came over and stood on the bag waiting for maybe a pickoff attempt from pitcher Bagshaw. He still holds his lead. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on by Quinn. It'll be fouled out of play. We'll keep the count full. Both runners took off there, obviously, but we'll have to return. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gabe Garrett at second. Cole Wilson at first. 3-2 pitch once more. Way inside. Strikes the back of Joshua Quinn. It's back-to-back hit by pitch to load the bases. So we saw this a couple of times last night. But unfortunately, both times the bases were loaded. Spuds could not convert on a run. Early on in the game, bases loaded, no outs. There was a pop to left. The grab is made by the left fielder. Tyler Stone was at third. He took off, tagged up. But it was a perfect throw home, and Stone was tagged out for a double play. And then the next at-bat was a strikeout. So nothing there. And then at the bottom of the ninth last night, bases were loaded again with 2 outs, but couldn't convert. So looking to flip the script. 2 outs, bases loaded. It's the bottom of the lineup, Chase Burke. He's tasked to get a run on the board, something they couldn't do at all last night. We're shut out for, I believe, the first time at home all season. And now train number 2 will enter the field as the Bison coach and catcher finish up their chat with Bagshaw on the mound. So the fresh count and bases loaded comes the first pitch to Burke. He'll take that one high. 1-0. So Gabe Garrett started things with a single, and both Cole Wilson, who stands at second, and Quinn, who stands at first, were hit by a pitch. 1-0 pitch to Burke inside. Ball 2. Bagshaw 1 strikeout there in the first inning. Struggling to fight the strike zone recently. Here comes the 2-0 to Burke. That one will drop in there. 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on all 3 bases. Pitch on its way. Stays upstairs, 3-1. So a hitter's count here. Obviously, a walk would score a run for the Spuds. Bagshaw delivers the 3-1. Inside, hits Burke again. So 3 hitters in a row have been hit by the pitch. It'll score a run for the Spuds, and for the first time this series, your home team, Canyon County, has a lead.
Number 2, Zach Schwartzberg.
So all 3 runners on bag right now have been hit by a pitch. We move to the top of the order. Zach Schwartzberg now with 2 outs. Bases remain loaded. First pitch from Bagshaw, swung on towards shortstop McCafferty. Fields it, throws it over to first for out number 3. So the Spuds managed to get 1 with the bases loaded off of Chase Burke being hit by that pitch. It's a 1-0 early lead. We'll move now to the 3rd. Take a short break. Tyler Bradley will lead things off for the Bison, 7th in the lineup. So it's been 6 batters for the Bison, just 1 hit. That was from Derek Wood, and he was caught stealing. So Tyler Bradley, the right fielder, will face the lefty Jansen Lucas. Lucas, 2 strikeouts thus far, obviously just allowed 1 hit to the leadoff hitter, Derek Wood. That pitch swung on, popped towards left. Third baseman Gabe Garrett going over there and out of play. Sorry for the delay there. Couldn't tell if he caught that one in play or not. He was out. So it starts at 0-1. The lefty to the lefty. Lucas on the mound to Tyler Bradley. Bradley was 0 for 4 last night, struck out twice, batting in that 7th spot. Oh, 1 pitch. That'll just miss outside, even to count up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Nobody gone. That pitch swung back, fouled. Strike number 2. One-two pitch swung on towards center. There's a second baseman Joshua Quinn making the play but can't throw it to first in time. So a base hit for Tyler Bradley. Would have been a tough play there from Joshua Quinn. Fields that one just close to the second base mark. Had some steam on it, so he was running the opposite direction. Throw just barely not in time. So it's a single to start things here in the top of the third for the Gem City Bison. Tyler Godfrey follows Tyler Bradley. Another lefty. There goes Bradley heading off towards second. But Godfrey fouls it off, so he'll have to return, and the count will start at 0-1. There's 29 strikeouts coming into this game for Jansen Lucas, 2 thus far, so it sits at 31 on the season. Here comes the 0-1. Missing outside for ball 1. Jalen Parks sliding over there to make the grab. Obviously, as I mentioned, making his debut here tonight. Coming to us from Cal Lutheran. 1-1 pickoff attempt, but Bradley slides in, plenty of time. Obviously, the lefty pitcher has a nice look over there at first. Now the 1-1 pitch to Godfrey, fouled back once more, moves the count to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody down. Runner stands at first. Spuds jump out to the early lead. It's 1-0 here in the top of the third. One-two. Noah. Oh, and it'll be. Bradley takes off to second, and now will make his way to third. The throw from Stone to Garrett can't be made, so it was Bradley who took off to second. Lucas saw it in his peripheral, tried to throw it over the first. It was a similar situation as to what Derek Wood did earlier in the first, but this time the throw from Lucas on the mound to Stone at first was in the dirt, skips by him, and Bradley's able to make his way all the way to third. So a runner now just 90 feet from scoring as the 1-2 straight over our heads. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch outside, even it up 2-2 now. So for the Spuds, they're 3 games back from potential playoff spot. They're battling with the Bison to try and catch up to the Sasquatch, who are playing right now and have a 4-0 lead over the Horseheads in the bottom of the 4th. Strikeout there for Tyler Godfrey. Jansen Lucas picks up his 3rd one of the night. They find their first out here in the top of the 3rd. Good looking pitch there to get Godfrey swinging. It's the bottom of the lineup now for the Bison. Justin Ross, who was not in the lineup last night, playing left field here today. First pitch misses for a ball. So count at 1-0. The lefty to the righty Ross. Second pitch inside. Ball 2. So Justin Ross just batting 105 on the year. He's got 38 at-bats and has only found 4 hits this summer. The first 3 pitches to him, however, will miss. So it's 3-0 with 1 down and a runner standing over there at third. Well, there's the strike zone for Jansen Lucas. Move the count to 3-1 now. 3-1 pitch also finds a strike zone. So the 3-0 now moves to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lucas to Ross. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. A great job there from Jansen Lucas to work back from that 3-0 count to find the strikeout. So number 4 for him. It's back-to-back strikeouts. And now 2 down here in the top of the third. Spuds looking to hold up Bradley, who stands at third base. So back to the top of the lineup for Bison. Derek Wood, who's 1 for 1 with a single, takes first pitch high for ball number 1. One and 0 the count. Lucas delivers. Swung on towards third. It's Schwartzberg who fields that one and throws it over to first in time for the third out. So great job there from Lucas on the mound and his infield behind him. He picks up 2 strikeouts, and then Schwartzberg, a great play there to find out number 3. So Spuds still hold on to that 1-0 lead as the Bison leave 1 runner on third stranded. We'll move to the bottom of the third inning now. Spuds look to add to their lead. So we enter the bottom of the third. Spuds still holding on to that 1-run lead. Lucas Danielwick set to get things started. The first pitch from Bagshaw misses outside, ball 1. Yep. One and 0 to start here. Bagshaw to Danielwick. So it's back-to-back balls. We'll start the count at 2-0. Danielwick's last night, 1 for 2. His second at bat here tonight, 0-1. 3 balls, no strikes to him, so he's got the green light. Comes the 3-0, that'll find the strike zone for Bagshaw for strike number 1. On deck is the lefty Tyler Stone. Following him, it will be Jalen Parks. The 3-1 misses upstairs. It's a leadoff walk to Lucas Danielwick. He'll make his way down to first. And they'll bring up Tyler Stone.
First baseman number 34, Tyler Stone.
So Tyler Stone, the leading hitter for the Spuds still. Couldn't get anything last night, 0 for 3, but batting .351 on the year. He's got 60 hits, 14 doubles, a triple, and 6 home runs. So with a runner standing at first and nobody down, here comes the first pitch from Cameron Bagshaw. He'll swing on that one towards center. Incoming Derek Wood moving forward. Makes the grab, the throw to first. Can't be delivered. So Danielix will remain standing there, but Stone lines out to short, and then he lines out there to center. So 0-2 to start his day.
Jalen Parks.
So 1 down and 1 runner still on. Jalen Parks from Cal Lutheran looking for his first hit as a Spud. Back shot delivers. He'll swing on and miss that one. 0-1. Danielix over there at first takes his lead. We've seen him take off a couple of times to steal bases. We'll see if they send him here. 0-1, check swing. It'll find the strike zone nonetheless. It's an 0-2 start to Parks. Bison wearing those brown uniforms again, changing up the pants a little bit. Last night had the gray bottoms. Tonight, the creamish color, I guess you could say. Here comes the 0-2 to Parks. Finds the strike zone, a 3-pitch strikeout for Bagshaw. Gets Parks looking, his second one here today. So now 2 down in the bottom of the third.
Third baseman number 15, Gabe Garrett.
So Gabe Garrett now with 2 outs. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. He's the one who came around and scored a run as well. Here comes first pitch inside. Ball 1. 1-0 start, Bagshaw to Garrett. 2 down, Danielix still at first. 2 pitches inside. Garrett will take them both for balls. He'll look over to the bullpen. Looks like Mandeville's coming over there with that play card and relaying a message to him. Make his way back to the box. Danielix over there first takes a peek at his scorecard, or excuse me, his play card. The 2-0 to Garrett. There goes Danielix taking off to second. The throw from home can't be made. The grab from second baseman Tyler Godfrey can't be handled. It was a pretty decent looking toss from catcher Luke Bannister, but Godfrey can't hold on. So a successful stolen bag there for Danielix, as that pitch was in there for a strike. So the 2-1 count now to Garrett. Runner in scoring position here as Spuds still hold on to that 1-0 lead after finding a run in the second after 3 consecutive batters were hit by a pitch. Here comes the 2-1. Center of the zone. 2-2 now the count. So the even 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner at second. Spuds 2 hits. Pitch on its way inside. Ball 3, so a full count now to Garrett. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Danielix still standing at second. Bag shot, 2 strikeouts, delivers the full count. That'll find the upper corner of the strike zone. Gabe Garrett doesn't like it, was getting ready to take off towards first, but the home plate ump calls it for strike number 3, and Bagshaw now 3 on his day. So that'll end the bottom of the third. 1 runner left on is Danielix at second. We move to the fourth, still a 1-0 Spuds winning. We'll take a short break and be right back here on Spuds TV. Quinn McCafferty will start things off for Bison here. Jansen Lucas still on the mound for the Spuds. First pitch fouled back. 0-1 start. McCafferty out of Western Nebraska Community College. 1 for 3 last night, 0 for 1 tonight. 0-1 pitch on its way to the leadoff hitter here in the fourth. Just misses outside, even the count up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses high once more, 2-1. So Lucas starting his day off well here on the mound, similar to Brendan Tom last night. He went a full 7 innings, just allowing 4 hits, no runs. Struck out 7 batters as that pitch fouled out of play to move the count to 2-2. So Tom went a full 7, and then Van Acker came in the 8th. Fortunately allowed 3 hits and 3 runs. He got pulled with 2 outs there in the 8th, and then Danny Burns came in, faced 4 batters, and struck all 4 of them out. So it was a good night for him. But the Spuds offense couldn't recover from that 3-0 lead for the Bison. 2 balls, 2 strikes still. Game 2 of 3 here, and then 6-game stretch where we will be hosting the Casper Horseheads. It's full count now from Lucas. A little bit of a battle here to start the fourth. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lefty to the righty. That one will miss down and inside. It'll be a leadoff walk for Quinn McCafferty. He'll bring up Ty Volmer now.
How about tonight's beer batter for 27, Ty Volmer.
So Ty Volmer, the righty,
Ty strikes out. 10 barrels.
will step up. Nobody down still here in the fourth, but McCafferty stands at first. Let's take a peek at Volmer's stats. It's 1 for 2. Cool 500 on the season for him. A little bit misleading, I guess, if I would have just told you that, but just 2 at-bats coming into this game, but that first pitch his way gets away and allows McCafferty to take off to second. And now a runner in scoring position, 1-0 the count to Ty Volmer, who's the designated hitter tonight. McCafferty at second. Looks like Parks is fixing something there with his gear. A little bit delay, but Lucas takes a peek back at second, delivers pitch straight into the zone to even the count up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lucas to Volmer. He'll swing on that one towards center. It'll go right between the short and the second baseman. Here comes McCafferty home. The throw not able to be made. The tag at home just misses by second. So it's an RBI single for Ty Volmer. Evens the score up at 1-1 now. So Volmer comes in as a designated hitter off of his pitching performance last night. Gets the RBI single with a beautiful shot straight through center. It was Schwartzberg and Quinn both diving at that one. Couldn't reach it. So that one, similar spot. It'll be Luke Bannister finding that gap to center here. So back-to-back base hits in just about the exact same spots. We'll now move another runner to scoring position. And it'll bring up Mitchell Winter now. So Vollmer at second, Bannister at first. 2 singles to center. 250 hitter Winter waiting the first pitch from Lucas. That pitch slides outside, just misses for ball 1. One another count, lefty to the lefty, swung on and missed from Winter for strike 1. So Vollmer takes his lead at second. Winter will pop that one out of play. Move the count to 1-2. Pretty similar looking lineup for the Bison here in game 2. A couple of changes, which is Vollmer and Winter, they didn't play, and Justin Ross also, who rounds out the lineup, playing tonight, who didn't play last night. 1-2 the count. Still nobody down. That pitch skips in low, blocked there from catcher Parks. Will move the count to 2-2 now. Bison tie it up here in the 4th. It's a 1-1 ball game. RBI single from Vollmer scored McCafferty. The 2-2 low and away. It's another full count for Jansen Lucas. Three balls, 2 strikes. No outs, 2 runners on. Winter swings on it. It'll find the gap towards right. It's another hit. Vollmer is sent home. The throw from right fielder Daniel Wicks will hold up Vollmer.
Third baseman number 21,
So
Keegan Schultz.
I was staring over there at third as Vollmer rounded it. He looked like he was on the full sprint, but a late call there from the coach will hold him up, and the bases will be loaded with no outs. So base hit from Vollmer, a base hit from Bannister, and now a base hit from Winter. It'll be a chat here to Jansen Lucas as the Spuds have their backs against the wall. Bases loaded, nobody down. Alex Iniguez coming out, giving Lucas a couple of words of advice. He started off really well, but has allowed back-to-back-to-back base hits. Solid crowd here again, game 2 of this series. Caldwell fans showing out. A Legion baseball team in attendance. Host families always packing that third base line section over there by the dugout. It's really awesome, those host families giving an extra bedroom to these players here in Caldwell as they come from all across the country. I mean, people from Florida, California, Washington, opening their arms and letting them stay. It's the first pitch here to Keegan Schultz. Misses for ball 1. So Lucas looking to find the strike zone. Here to Schultz. 1-0 the count. Big swing and a miss, leaving the count up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Schultz 2 for 4 last night, 0 for 1 today. Back-to-back swings, find nothing but air. So 2 strikes now. Lucas shakes his head there to catcher Parks. Now nods. Gets his call. Time called, however, here from Schultz at the plate. Lucas took a little bit too long for his liking. He'll regrip those batting gloves, tighten his helmet on his head, take his form. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, it's another base hit. That one finds a gap to left. One runner will score. The second one is sent. The throw home won't be in time, so another 2 RBI single for Keegan Schultz. He did it last night, and he does it again tonight. 4 base hits in a row. So the Spuds losing their lead now. Bison up 3-1. So Schultz brings home both Vollmer and Bannister. And now Tyler Bradley is up for the Bison. He swings at that first one. Starts to count at 0-1. So now Mitchell Winter stands at second and Schultz at first. Lucas still on the mound. That one swung on towards first. Sliding, losing his footing is Tyler Stone. So here comes Winter home. As that is an unfortunate series of events. It looks like second baseman Quinn is down and Stone kind of shaken up there. Could have been a double play as Stone fielded that one on the ground. Looked to throw it to second, but stood up and just completely lost it. Fell over. The throw was errant.
Second baseman number 7, Tyler Godfrey.
Scores another run, and now runners stand at the corners. So the Spuds still looking to find their first out. The count still stands at. New batter. Excuse me. It's a new batter, obviously, as Bradley made his way to first. It's Tyler Godfrey now. Takes that first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. So it's 4 base hits in a row. And then that one will go down as an error, so Spud still chasing for an out. 0-1 pitch from Lucas. Check swing. Says he didn't go. Count even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There goes Tyler Bradley taking off to second. The throw is high, so no tag attempt being able to made. 2 runners now in scoring position. Pitch was in there for a strike, so it's a 1-2 count to Godfrey. Pitch is swung on but fouled, backing out of play. So it'll keep the count at 1-2. So Bradley at second and Keegan Schultz at third. Vollmer, Bannister, Winter were the 3 base runners to come around and increase that lead to 3. Lucas delivers the 1-2. That one will be fouled straight over our heads. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we'll have to try this 1-2 pitch once more. Lucas gets his call. The lefty to the lefty. Skips in low. But Park's able to find that one, so it'll hold up both the runners before they can take off. Even count now at 2-2. Few people showing some encouragement in the chat there. Thomas Quinn, PNW Sounder, who I think has watched every single Spud game. A true fan. Always dropping the Let's Go Spuds in the chat. See him every time. Him or her, I guess. As that pitch swung on, fouled back, and then Josiah. Dropping the let's go Spuds there. 2-2 the count. Lucas delivers. It's swung on, fouled off again. Shout out to a couple of my friends who came out tonight. Jake Hughes, Cole Roberts, Chris Kirkpatrick. Chris Kirkpatrick actually played a game last year for the Spuds, had a game appearance. I think he just pitched 1 inning. They're out here in Caldwell, supporting the boys here tonight. 2-2. That one swung on high towards center field. That's Chase Burke moving to his left, making the grab. Here comes Keegan Schultz home. He'll score another run for the Bison, but finally the Spuds find out number 1. So Schultz scores. Bradley will still stand at second. It'll bring up the bottom of the lineup now, Justin Ross. 1 down, a runner on second. Pitch stays high from Lucas for ball 1, so 1-0 start to Ross. Ross on the year, 105 batter. He's got 4 hits in his 22nd game here tonight. 1-0 on its way. Good looking pitch there, finds the zone. 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. Fouled off for strike number 2. Lucas will step back onto the mound. Still looking to get out of this inning. Just 1 out. That one swung on straight to third baseman. Garrett makes the play and tosses it over to second for the double. So a great sliding grab there from second baseman Gabe Garrett, and then tosses it over there to second. Finds Tyler Bradley for the double play. So we get out of the inning. Nonetheless, Bison score 5 runs, hold on to a 4-run lead now. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th. Spuds look to crawl back. We'll take a short break and be right back. starting things off after the Bison score 5 is Matt Mandeville, listed as the designated hitter tonight out of Cal State East Bay. Try to start something here. Just one hit so far for the home team Spuds. First pitch to Mandeville. Upstairs, ball 1. Spuds 1 run coming off of a hit by pitch. It was 3 in a row. The third one brought home the runner from third. It's 2-0 count. Bagshaw still on the mound for the Bison, dealing to Mandeville. 2 balls, no strikes. Mandeville will swing on that one. Can't find the ball. 2-1 now the count. Two balls, 1 strike. Bagshaw, 3 strikeouts. Finds Mandeville swinging again there for strike 2. Count all even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 swings in a row. Find nothing but air for Mandeville. It'll be a strikeout to start the bottom of the 4th. Bagshaw now 4 strikeouts. So 1 down, and now Cole Wilson, the left fielder, up to bat. Cole Wilson, right-handed hitter out of UCSD. Takes that first pitch straight into the zone. Strike number 1. Good pitch there from Bagshaw. 0-1, swung on down that third base line, just trickles foul. Count will stay at 0-2. So Spud's still struggling to find any hits. Just 3 last night and 1 so far tonight. We're here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bison 5 hits, 3 of which came last inning. So Wilson makes his way back to the box after taking off towards first. And now we'll take the 0-2 pitch high. Ducking out of the way of that one. 4-1. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Bagshaw delivers, skips in there to even the count out. Take a look at the scoreboard across the league. The Sasquatch still leading the Horseheads by 4. They're in the top of the 7th. Cole Wilson will find center field for a single. So Wilson looking to start the comeback here in the bottom of the 4th. He'll make his way to first after he manages to drop that ball the gap towards center. Now Joshua Quinn will follow him. The Badland Big Sticks lead the Western Nebraska Pioneers 4-2. And here, obviously, the Bison leading 5-1. Bagshaw will toss it over to first, but Wilson back in time. So Quinn will await pitch number 1 of the at-bat. 0 for 3 last night. Nothing going here tonight. Ump has a quick chat with Bagshaw, maybe letting them know close to a balk there or something, give him maybe a little warning. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. Bagshaw delivers high and upstairs. Ball 1. Comes the second pitch of the at-bat. Check swing from Quinn. Ball drops in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's Cole Wilson at a single. Not much of a breeze anymore here in Caldwell. Nice dry heat. Here comes the 1-1 to Quinn. Drops in there for strike two. Bag shot to Quinn. It's on its way, misses upstairs for ball 3. So it's a full count. Bag shot to Quinn. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way, just goes through the glove. It looks like it'll be a ball nonetheless. So Wilson able to advance to second. And Quinn draws the walk on the full count. So now 2 runners on, just that 1 out.
Center fielder number 3, Chase Burke.
To the bottom of the lineup, it's Chase Burke, who in his last at-bat had the bases loaded and drew a walk. Burke out of Mesa Community College. Was 1 for 3 last night. We're number 3 here for the Spuds. Takes first pitch high for ball 1. So a good opportunity here for the Spuds to get one back on the Bison. Just 1 down, 2 on. Bagshaw looks at Wilson, and the pitch was in there for a strike, and catcher Bannister tosses it down to first, tries to catch Quinn lacking, but he slides in safely in time. Between the inning, when Bagshaw was warming up, Bannister took one to his bare hand, kind of was shooken up, but after seeing that throw, looks to be all right. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. The pitch kind of went through his glove and flew off and hit his hand on his right. Kind of stood there, shook it off a little bit. Seems to be okay. 2-1 from Bagshaw to Burke, upstairs, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. A hitter's count here to Chase Burke. Pitch on its way. Finds the inside of the strike zone. So another full count here between Bagshaw and the lineup. So that pitch finds the inside of the strike zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way, swung on down the third base line. It'll stay fair. Here comes Wilson rounding third. He'll make his way home. The throw to second is in time, but nonetheless, Spuds will score 1.
Top of the order for the Spuds. The short
So Spuds get one back. Unfortunately, Quinn was tagged out there at third as the throw from left fielder Justin Ross to Keegan Schultz. Able to tag him off before he could slide in. 5-2 now the score. It's 2 outs, and Zach Schwartzberg, top of the lineup now for the Spuds, with Chase Burke standing at second. Burke's got some speed. Bagshaw looks back and delivers first pitch to Schwartzberg. He'll swing on it and miss for strike 1. Schwartzberg steps back into the box. He's at a Saddleback Community College. Usually would bat in that 9th spot, but Now on the top lineup after Tyler Castelli is out with an injury. He'll pop that one up to right. It's Tyler Bradley moving up on a run to make the grab for round number 3. So that'll end the 4th. The Bison now lead this one by 3. Spuds managed to get one back. It's a 5-2 ball game as we move to the 5th. We'll take a short break and be right back. Five to 2 the score as we enter the 5th. The top of the lineup, Derek Wood to start things out. Still Lucas on the mound, the lefty from Lewis Clark State College. All runs for the Bison coming there in the 4th, as it was hits from Vollmer, Bannister, Winter, and Schultz to score 5 runs. 1-0 pitch stays high, 2-0. That one swung on and missed there from Derek Wood. Moves the count to 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. It's the lefty to the lefty. Hitter's count here, 3 balls, 1 strike now the count. Three 3-1 misses low. It's a leadoff walk to the leadoff hitter, Derek Wood.
The shortstop, number 9, Quinn McCafferty.
So he'll make his way to first, and now Quinn McCafferty, a shortstop who did score a run. He was walked and made his way around the bases for the Bison. He's due up now. McCafferty on the season batting just shy of 300, 296. He's got 47 hits and 159 at-bats. Here's the first pitch his way from Lucas. Runner, it takes off, and Derek Wood, man, he's got some speed. He was there in an instant, makes his way now to scoring position. Throw attempt not even being able to be made there from Jalen Parks, the catcher. That ball was in there. Misses the strike zone, 1-0. So 1-0 on its way. McCafferty watches that one miss inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Lucas delivers. It swung on towards right field. It'll find the gap. Here comes Derek Wood. He gets sent home. The throw is held up by first baseman Tyler Stone. It's an RBI single for McCafferty. And the Bison League is now back to 4. So Derek Wood had the single, takes off to second, stolen base, and is batted home there from McCafferty, who gets the RBI. So now 7 of the 9 batters in the lineup for the Bison have a hit. 7 singles. One from Wood, one from McCafferty, Volmer, Bannister, Winter, Schultz, and Bradley. Godfrey and Ross are the only 2 players in the lineup without a hit. The Gem City Bison are out of Laramie, Wyoming. That's why they wear those brown and yellow themed uniforms. See the question there in the chat from a good friend of mine, Jacob Hughes. So it'll be a pitching change here. Jansen Lucas's night is over. He finishes with 4 strikeouts, 6 runs, and 7 hits allowed. So into the game is Henry Clark, number 25, the right-handed pitcher. We'll let him warm up his arm, and you guys will be able to watch, but take a short break.
Number 25, Henry Clark.
So Henry Clark enters the game with the runner standing at first. It's a 4-run ball game.
Now batting for the Bison. Tonight's beer batter,
And
number
now
27,
Ty Volmer will be the first one to face Clark. Clark on the year, 13 games, 23 innings pitched, a 5.87 ERA, playing out of Northwest Nazarene University just down the road. Volmer will swing on that one straight to short, flip to second, and thrown over across to first for the double play. So Clark comes in and finds 2 quick outs. Shortstop Schwartzberg able to field that one off of the hop, flips it to Quinn at second, and he throws it to Stone for the double play. So now with nobody on, Luke Bannister due up for the Bison. It's a 6-2 ball game, 2 down, first pitch upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, that'll find the corner of the strike zone, even the count up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bannister swings on that one and misses. Strike 2. So Henry Clark looking to end the inning here. Due up for the Bison is Mitchell Winter, the lefty first baseman. Here comes the 1-2. That one fastball outside, 2-2. Bannister last night, 0 for 2, was walked twice and did score a run. 2-2 pitch stays high. It'll be a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, Clark to Bannister. Full count pitch on its way. It's fouled back. Bannister stays alive. Let's try this pitch at least once more. 8:38 local time. Temperatures have dropped down to 88. Under 90 for the first time in a while here. Started at 94, 6-degree drop. The 3-2 pitch will miss low. It'll be a 2-out full count walk.
42, Mitchell Winter.
Luke Bannister now stands at first, and Mitchell Winter steps up to the plate. Winter had a single in the last inning. It's part of that hot streak for the Bison. First pitch his way. That'll find the strike zone. 0-1. Here ball's 1 strike. Swing and a miss from Winter. Moves the count to 0-2. So Clark looking for his first strikeout as he comes in for Lucas here in the 5th. Oh, 0-2 pitch on its way. Just stays high. Crowd doesn't like the call. Just misses the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Clark delivers. It swung on straight down the first base line. Just trickles foul. Would have been an easy out. But Stone grounds that ball in foul territory. The 1-2 count remains. Clark to Winter once more. That one swung on down the first base. Stone leaping play, holds up the ball. Quinn able to toss it to first in time. So a great defensive play there for the Spuds to get out of the inning. It was Stone who was reaching to the moon, makes contact with his glove, and then Quinn changes directions on a dime, runs forward, and just flips that one for out number 3. So 1 more run scored for the Bison. It's 6-2 now as we move to the bottom of the 5th. We'll take a short break here on Spuds TV. Lucas Danielewicz will be leading things off here as we move to the bottom of 5. It's still Bagshaw on the mound for the Bison. Six to 2 the score. Bison out hitting the Spuds 7 to 3. The 3 hits coming from Gabe Garrett, Cole Wilson, and Chase Burke. Each of which were singles.
Leading off for the Spuds, right fielder number 13, Lucas Danielewicz.
So the lights turn on here at Wolf Field. Bagshaw to Danielewicz. First pitch inside, skips off the leg of catcher Bannister, and there, ball 1. Pitch, that one, right to the noggin of Danielewicz. That one makes contact with his helmet. So he tried to duck from that one, but hits the back of his head. Looks to be all right, makes it down there to first.
First baseman number 34, Tyler Stone.
So Danielewicz hit by the pitch. It brings up now Tyler Stone. Stone's first 2 at-bats, he lined out to short and then lined to center. You can see the entire infield and outfield all shifting to the right. Stone typically will pull his hits. He got third baseman in that left field gap. First pitch to Stone inside, ball 1. Third baseman in that gap, second baseman in the right field gap, and the shortstop just to the right of the second base bag. Comes the 1-0 to the lefty. That one just outside, 2-0 now the count. Still no hits between the first 4 batters for the Spuds. Stone looking to change that. Here comes the 2-0, skips low, blocked from Bannister, holds up Danielewicz at first, but it's a 3-0 count now to Tyler Stone. Three balls, no strikes, no outs. Runner at first here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 errors for the Spuds, nothing yet for the Bison. Bagshaw tosses that to first, but Danielewicz slides back in time. So now here comes the 3-0 pitch from Bagshaw. On its way, high and outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to Tyler Stone. Now runners will stand at first and second, and it'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jalen Parks. Mound visit here between Bannister and Bagshaw. For he walks the last 2 batters, walks Tyler Stone and hit Danielewicz with the pitch. Parks still looking to find his first hit in his debut game. Bannister returns back behind the plate. Resume the game. Jalen Parks steps into the box, winds up his bat. Bagshaw gets the call. Stone leads off at first. Danielewicz leads off at second. First pitch swung on, missed by Parks. 0-1. Still nobody down. Bagshot looks at Daniewicz, and the 0-1 is inside. Stone slides back to first. The throw from the plate banister was to the right of the bag. Good job from first baseman Winter to handle that toss, make sure that Daniewicz wasn't able to take off towards third. One ball, one strike. That one swung on high, fly ball towards shallow left field. Shortstop McCafferty going back. Left fielder calls him off and makes the grab. So there's the first out as Jalen Parks pops out to left. Daniewicz and Stone both held up their bases. So now Gabe Garrett, who has a base hit tonight out of Florida Tech, steps into the box. Spuds looking to crawl back from this 4-run deficit. Bagshot delivers the first pitch. Bunt shown from Garrett, laid down that third base line. Just misses. Had some power to it. Almost made it past the third base bag, but trickles foul. Probably lucky there, as third baseman Schultz could have just fielded that one, tapped on the base and thrown it over to first. So Garrett turns back to the box. It's the 0-1 count with one out. Bagshot delivers, swung on down the third base line, fielded by Schultz. He'll tag Daniewicz. Garrett will be able to make it to first. So now 2 outs. Matt Mandeville, the designated hitter, steps in the box with 2 runners still standing at first and second. That one goes down as a fielder's choice as Schultz fielded that ball and tagged out Daniewicz, who was running towards third. So a fresh count now to Mandeville. A little dinky throw attempt from Bagshot a second. He just kind of flicks his wrist. Must have been slipping from his hand. Stone still remains safe. So the first pitch of the at-bat to Mandeville is on its way. Catches top of the strike zone, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Check swing, he went. No balls, 2 strikes now. 0-2 count, Bagshot to Mandeville. 2 down, 2 runners on. Pitch on its way. That one will miss outside. Move the count to 1-2. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Stone takes his lead at second. Pitch stays high. Even the count now at 2-2. Still just 3 hits total for the Spuds. Stone was walked, and Garrett made his way to first from a fielder's choice. Mandeville swings and misses. It's a strikeout as he strikes out swinging. Bagshot picks up number 5 of the night. We'll move now to the top of the 6th. Score still remains 6-2. Keegan Schultz is the one leading things off for the Gem City Bison as we move to the 6th inning. Scored at 6-2. Bison scoring 5 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th, and the Spuds scoring 1 in the 2nd and 1 in the 4th. First pitch, Clark to Schultz, swung on, fouled off. 0-1. Clark to Schultz, the 0-1, skips in the dirt, even the count up at 1-1. So Clark came in last inning to relieve Jansen Lucas. Allowed 1 hit, but no runs. That pitch stays high, just barely misses the shoulder of Schultz. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now. Two one from Clark on its way. Swung on towards right. It'll go out of play. It'll be a foul ball to even up the count once more. So Schultz, he's got a single which counted for 2 runs. So he's got 2 of those in this series so far. 1 tonight, 1 last night. He was 2 for 4. The 2 RBI single for him came late last night in the 8th. Came in the 4th tonight. The 2-2 from Clark just misses that corner. Move the count to full. So count 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count pitch, swung on and missed. Henry Clark picks up strikeout number 1 of the night. And Schultz is retired. So now with 1 down, Clark will face the lefty, the right fielder, Tyler Bradley, who wears number 1 for the Bison. Bradley last night was 0 for 4, struck out twice. He's got a single here tonight. Here comes the first pitch, low, ball 1. Game 2 of 3 out here at Wolf Field. Very valuable games for both of these teams as they sit in the same spot playoff-wise. 3 games back from the Sasquatch, who are playing right now. We'll take a peek at that scoreboard. Top of the 9th inning out there in Casper. The Sasquatch lead by 5. It's 5-0. So that one looks like just about all but over. So now what you want to see if you're a Spuds fan. 1-1 pitch misses outside, 2-1. How the playoffs work is there's 2 halves of the season. If you win the first half, you're in, and if you win the second half, you're in. And right now, the Big Sticks won the first half in the Great Plains division. They're still leading right now in the second half. So obviously if they were to take the top spot again, it would go to the 2nd place, which is the Spearfist Sasquatch at the moment. Count at 3-1. Clark to Bradley. Pitch on its way. It's swung on. It'll move to a full count. So another full count here in the 6th. Still just that 1 out. Schultz struck out. Comes a 3-2. That one swung on, pop up towards left. Left fielder Cole Wilson moving back to make the grab just on the edge of foul territory for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here to start the 6th. Tyler Godfrey now out of Montana State Billings will look at Henry Clark. It's back-to-back lefty hitters in the lineup for the Bison. Godfrey one of 2 players in that lineup tonight without a hit. Everybody else has accounted for a single, besides him and Justin Ross. First pitch, ball 1. Comes the 1-0 pitch, stays high. Ball 2. The 2-0 also misses, so 3 pitches, 3 balls in this at-bat to Godfrey. Clark looking to find the strike zone here. 3-0, that one misses. What's a 4-pitch walk to Godfrey.
Left fielder number 13, Justin Ross.
So now a runner on, 2 outs, brings up the bottom of the lineup. Justin Ross, the left fielder, steps into the box. First pitch of the at-bat, Clark delivers high, upstairs, ball 1. So it's 5 pitches in a row now out of the strike zone. Clark looks to crawl back in there. Just past 9 o'clock here in Caldwell. Sunset in about 20 minutes. That one swung on towards left. It'll drop in the gap. It'll be a base hit for Justin Ross. And it'll advance Godfrey to scoring position and bring back up the top of the order. So with 2 outs, now 2 runners stand on and Derek Wood due up. So that now moves 8 of 9 batters in the lineup for the Bison have a hit. Another lefty here for the Bison is Derek Wood. Both runners take their leads. Here comes the first pitch from Clark. He'll swing on that one straight back to the pitcher. He'll flip it to Stone in time for the 3rd out. So a good play there from pitcher Henry Clark. That one came straight back at him, fields it on the 1 hop into his glove to end the inning. So 2 runners stranded there for the Bison. Score remains 6-2. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Don't you hear my boots flap as I'm running?
So a pitching change on the mound for the Bison as we move to the bottom of the 6th. It's a similar name. Colton Bagshaw comes in for Cameron Bagshaw. So what I would assume to be our brothers. As Colton comes in for Cameron. Leadoff hitter is Cole Wilson. That one high over the head. Misses for ball 1. Cameron Bagshaw finishes with 5 strikeouts, 3 hits allowed, and 2 runs. As Colton able to find the strike zone there to even that up at 1-1. That one swung on by Wilson. Missed, moved the count to 1-2. So Colton Bagshaw, he's played in 2 games, 3.2 innings pitched, a 12.27 ERA. Time called there from Wilson. In those 2 games, he's allowed 7 hits, just 1 strikeout, 6 runs allowed. So Wilson steps back in. He had a single earlier on. He's got one of the 3 hits for the Spuds. That pitch skips in there low, moves the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Just about 2 hours of baseball played. Bagshaw delivers inside, move the count to full. Three balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count. And Colton Bagshaw's first at bat. Wilson swings on that one right over the head of shortstop McCafferty. It'll go down as another base hit for Cole Wilson. So his second one of the night. We'll bring up now Joshua Quinn.
Second baseman number 26, Joshua Quinn.
So fresh count now with a runner on to Joshua Quinn. He'll swing on the first pitch, foul it off and out of play. It's no outs. Quinn out of Bellevue Community College, facing Colton Bagshaw. Second pitch of the at-bat. Misses inside, 1-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch. That one will drop and find the strike zone to move it to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Quinn will swing on that one, chop it down that third base line. It'll stay fair. Can he outrun the throw? No, he can't. So third baseman Keegan Schultz showing off the arm there to find the first out of the inning. Quinn's ground out does advance Wilson to second. Now at the bottom of the lineup, Chase Burke back due up for the Spuds. Burke had an RBI single. Got one of those runs on the board for Canyon County. Steps to the plate with 1 out, runner in scoring position. First pitch, bunt shown. Burke lays it down. He's showing off the speed here. Can he outrun the throw? No, he can't. Good play there from pitcher Colton Bagshaw. So we saw last night Chase Burke lay a bunt down and made his way to first and outran the throw. Not able to do it there. He's probably the fastest one on the roster for the Spuds. So now 2 outs. He does advance Cole Wilson to third. Runner stands in scoring position and Zach Schwartzberg top of the lineup. in the box.
Where was that?
First pitch finds the strike zone, 0-1. Oh and 1. Schwartzberg swings on that one, doesn't make contact. So Cole Wilson makes his way home to score run number 3 for the Spuds. So Schwartzberg swings at that one, misses. Thought it was foul tipped, it wasn't. Ball was just in the dirt. Skips behind catcher Luke Bannister. Wilson takes advantage. 6-3 now the score. Spuds continuing to try and crawl back from this deficit. Schwartzberg swings on that one. Looks like it'll go foul territory, but right fielder Tyler Bradley able to get underneath that one to find the third out of the inning. So Spuds get one back nonetheless. Score 6-3. We move to the 7th now after we take a short break here on Spuds TV. We enter the 7th. Quinn McCafferty leading things off. The shortstop has an RBI single today. Count at 1-0. Clark on the mound for the Spuds. The 1-0 fouled back from McCafferty. Evens it up. Another night of clear skies out here in Caldwell. Pretty similar setting as it was for last night. Cafferty fouls that one back. Moves the count to 1-2. One-two pitch straight to third baseman Gabe Garrett, fields it off the one hop and tosses it over in time to find the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down. Brings up Ty Volmer, the designated hitter. He's got an RBI single as well. The beer batter here at Wolf Field tonight.
If Ty strikes out, 10-barrel club beer, half off to the bottom of the inning.
Couple of new balls being brought out from the ball boy, hands them to the umpire. First pitch on its way. just misses inside for ball number 1. So the infield here at Wolf Field is all turf, and I wonder for a pitcher how big of a difference it makes if they have a preference from dirt to turf. Probably makes a little bit of a gripping difference, a little bit of a different feel in their feet as they plant down and deliver a pitch. That one swung on down the third base line once more. Garrett has to drop down to one knee. The throw across the diamond can't be made. So would have been a great toss there from Gabe Garrett. He fields that one on one knee, whips it across to Stone. Stone comes off the bag and can't make the tag on Volmer. So that one will be marked down as an error.
I think it's 11. What's his name? 1 sec.
So pinch runner comes in for the Bison. Can't really get a good visual on the number. 1-1 is the count.
Your attention please, pinch running at first base, number 11, Clayton Lancer.
So count 1-0. Pickoff attempt towards first unsuccessful. Name is Clayton Lancer. He comes in for Ty Volmer at first to run the bases. We'll see if he takes off here. It's a 1-0 count. Luke Bannister rakes that one deep towards left. It'll find the gap, bounces off the wall at the warning track. Here comes Lancer across third. They'll hold him up. He will actually be sent home. The throw to catcher can be made in time. Great work from the Spuds field to find Lancer out at home. So Luke Bannister took that one deep towards left to the warning track. He makes his way to second.
First baseman number 42, Mitchell Winter.
But it was the pinch runner who rounded third. And the coach told him to hold up, but he was already committed. He stopped, looked to turn around, realized I got a better chance of going home, but the throw from third baseman Garrett to Parks wasn't time to make the tag. It was a good work there from Parks. Ball was a little bit low. Now Mitchell Winter is up with 2 outs. He rakes that one towards right, finds the gap. Runner is sent home. The throw from right fielder Danielwicks won't be able to be made, and Winter makes his way to second as that ball hops over the head of catcher Jalen Parks. So Winter picks up the RBI single, and the Bison add to their lead. It's 7-3. Runner at second, still 2 outs. Keegan Schultz takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. So Winter stands at second. Put it towards right. The throw from Danielwicks to home bounced over catcher Jalen Parks' head and allowed Winter to advance to second. It's an 0-1 count. Schultz will swing on that one. Fouls for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Spuds looking to get out of this inning here after allowing the 1 run. Oh, 2 swung on towards left. Will it find the gap? Cole Wilson coming up. Ball beats between his legs. Here comes Mitchell Winter home. Score another run for Gem City.
Right fielder number
So back-to-back RBIs for the Bison. That one is an RBI double for third baseman Keegan Schultz. He now has 3 RBIs on the night. Lead extends to 5. It's back to the ties the biggest lead of the game for the Bison. So it's a similar look still on the bases. It's a runner at second, 2 outs, but now it's the lefty Tyler Bradley up to the plate. That one from Schultz was deep towards left. Wilson came up on a sprint. Ball was between his legs, couldn't make the grab. Goes straight through him. Center fielder Chase Burke had to come over and corral that one, but a run scores. 1-0 count to Bradley. He'll swing on that one towards second baseman Joshua Quinn. He fields that one cleanly, and that'll end the inning. Unfortunately, the Bison able to get 2 more, so score is 8-3. We move to the bottom. 7th inning stretch here at Wolf Field. The fans will stand on their feet, sing some song, and hopefully give the players some energy. We'll take a short break. So Bison add 2 more. Score sits at 8-3 as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Danielewicz will start things off for Canyon County as the Spuds look to mount a comeback late in this game.
Right fielder number 13, Lucas Danielewicz.
Colton Bagshaw pitching for the Bison. Came in last inning for Cameron Bagshaw. First pitch away for a ball. Count stands at 1-0. Danielewicz lets that one slide by for ball 2. 2-0 the count. That one inside. Ball 3. The Bison out hitting the Spuds right now 11-4. 3 errors for the Spuds as Danielewicz fouls that one down that first base line. Count moves to 3-1. Danielewicz out of Mesa Community College. No hits tonight for him. Last night was 1 for 2. On the season, batting .295. That 3-1 pitch in there for strike 2. So it's full count to start things here in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 pitch will stay low into the dirt. It'll be a leadoff walk. Danielewicz Draws another one, makes his way to first.
First baseman, number 34, Tyler Stone.
So now Tyler Stone with Danuik standing at first looks to find his first hit of the night. He was walked. He's lined out to short and popped out to center. Comes the first pitch to the lefty. That'll find the strike zone. This count starts at 0-1. Bagshaw to Stone. Second pitch, low and away. Ball one. Slowly losing sunlight here. Just about 9:30 Mountain Time. Pitch 3 stays high upstairs. 2-1 now. Danuik takes his lead over there at first after drawing the walk. 2-1 also finds the strike zone. 2-2. No strikeouts for Colton Bagshaw so far in his second inning of pitching. Check swing, the 2-2. Says he doesn't go. Stays low for ball 3. So another full count. And here comes a train. This will be train number 3 of the night. 3 balls, 3 trains. So full count. Stone looking to draw another walk. Bagshaw rips one, Stone rips one to right center, the right infield. Kind of losing my words here. He'll make it to first. It'll be a base hit for Tyler Stone. Scratch that, it'll be an error, as that was the second baseman, Tyler Godfrey, unable to handle that ball. So Stone advances to first. Danuik stands at second, and now Jalen Parks, the catcher in the cleanup spot, at the plate. First pitch, that'll drop in there, strike number 1. Oh, 1-1 the count, still no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Spuds scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, swung on, fouled back. 0-2 the count to Parks.
No bunt, boys.
Quick chat here between catcher Bannister and Colton Bagshaw. Conversation ends and Bannister returns behind the plate. It's an 0-2 count. Parks still looking to pick up a hit here tonight in his debut. The 0-2 pitch, that'll be swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 15, Gabe Garrett.
So following this strikeout from Parks brings up Gabe Garrett. Base hit for him today. 1 down, 2 runners still stand at first and second. Pitch on its way, check swing, throw down to first, gets by first baseman Tolk. Off goes Danuik to third. Runners will stand at the corners now. So Luke Bannister.
Was that a bad throw, or was he going to catch that? I wasn't watching.
Yeah. Throwing the dirt's always a bad throw.
So E2.
Yep.
So Bannister tries to throw out Stone at first, but the throw goes into the dirt. Goes down has an error. It's an 0-1 count to Gabe Garrett. That pitch just misses, even 1-1 now. So runners on the corners. Daniel Wicks at third, Stone at first. That pitch away, ball 2.
2-1 or 3-0?
2-1. The first one.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 2 down.
1 out, score is 8-3. 2-1 pitch, that'll find the upper corner of the strike zone to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stone at first, Daniel Wicks at third. 2-2 on its way. Garrett swings on that one straight to shortstop, who fumbles the ball. Stone able to slide in safely at second, and it'll score a run for Canyon County. So what looked like was going to be a double play will go down as an error to the shortstop, Quinn McCafferty.
Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, right here at Wolf Field. Game 3 of the series. And Monday night through Saturday.
So
Those last 6 games of the regular
an
season, we
error
also
allows
Casper
Daniel
residents
Wicks to advance to third, and then an error there from the shortstop allows Daniel Wicks to score, Stone to advance to second, and Garrett to first. So still just that 1 out. Spuds get one back. It's a 4-run ball game. Matthew Mandeville is due up for the Spuds. It'll be Mandeville, and then on deck will be Cole Wilson. Mandeville out of Cal State East Bay. Was playing catcher last night here as the designated hitter in this game. On the year, just batting 186, 70 at-bats, 13 hits, 6 RBIs for him. 4 doubles as well for Mandeville. So conversation finished from the infield. Mandeville will step into the box. Bag shot peeks back at Stone. First pitch swung on for Mandeville. Throw down to first. Again, this time it's handled from first baseman Mitchell Winter. It's about the 3rd time I think Bannister has made that throw down to first. Really trying to catch a runner off guard here tonight. It's an 0-1 count. Bag shot of Mandeville. He'll swing on that one and foul it off straight towards the dugout. Third base line. Your ball is 2 strikes now. Gem City out hitting Canyon County 11-4. Even 3 errors apiece. Mandeville strikes out swinging. It's
He has all night before, didn't it?
out number 2 of the inning. It'll bring up Cole Wilson now with 2 down and 2 runners on. Cole Wilson's got 2 singles, the only player for the Spuds tonight with more than 1 hit. He'll swing on that first pitch and miss for strike number 1. That's train number 4, I think, crossing out here on Wolf Field. Back shot of Wilson once more. Another swing, another miss for Cole Wilson. So the count now moves to 0-2. Cole Wilson batting 182 coming into this game. 6 hits on 33 at-bats. Has a couple of more hits to add to that. But 3 pitches, 3 swings. It'll be back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. Spuds get 1 back. It's a 4-run ball game as we move now to the 8th. So a new pitcher enters the game for the Spuds. It's Cade Castillo out of Olone College coming in for Henry Clark. Clark finishes with 1 strikeout and a couple of runs allowed. Score sits at 8-4. We'll let him warm up his arm and wait to resume action. So Tyler Godfrey will be the first batter to face pitcher Cade Castillo. I do believe that is 4 trains on the night for Thomas Quinn asking there in the chat. First pitch swung on and missed. So it's Castillo with that underhand approach. We've seen it plenty of times throughout this year. Take a peek at Castillo's stats as that second pitch swung on, fouled off. Castillo's got 8.23 ERA through 19.2 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, has allowed 22 hits. The 0-2 count to Tyler Godfrey. He steps onto the mound. Delivers the 0-2, 3-pitch strikeout to start Castillo's night. K number 1 for him. And out number 1 of the inning. So just like that, Spuds find the first out here in the top of the 8th.
Left fielder number 13, Justin Ross.
Brings up the bottom of the lineup, Justin Ross. So Godfrey, who just struck out, is the only player in the lineup still without a hit. First pitch swung on from Ross. So Castillo coming in on fire. Dealing some strikes. 1-1 to count. Pitch number 2 swung on and missed once more. 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bison still up 4. 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 misses. It's 6 pitches, 6 strikes. So back-to-back strikeouts for Cade Castillo. Making quick work of Godfrey and Ross, but now he'll face the top of the lineup, Derek Wood. Derek Wood out of Paradise Valley Community College has a single today, was 2 for 4 last night. First pitch in there, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Castillo dealing to Wood. Second pitch, that one will miss outside. It's finally a ball for Cade Castillo. It's about complete darkness now as we creep up on 10 o'clock local time. 1-1, swung on and missed. Count moves to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runners on. We're in the top of the 8th inning, 8-4. That's Derek Wood popping that one towards left. It looks like it'll just stay foul, and it does. That was left fielder Cole Wilson trying to sprint his way underneath that ball, but could not get there in time. So count will stay at 1-2. Castillo still working to Derek Wood. 1-2 pitch once more. Swung on and missed. Castillo comes in, makes easy work of the Bison offense. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Mr. Castillo. What a start to his night. We'll move to the bottom of the 8th. Take a short break. So it's still Colton Bagshaw on the mound for the Bison. Joshua Quinn will be the one leading things off. He'll swing on that first pitch and miss for strike number 1. So Quinn out of Cal Lutheran. Was, last time I think I announced that. I was looking at the wrong player. He plays his college ball at Cal Lutheran. Thanks for correcting me there in the chat. It's the 0-1 count to him. He takes second pitch in there for strike at number 2. Also, thanks for showing interest in the trains. I thought I was the only one interested, but I'm glad to see that someone else is invested there, as Thomas Quinn asked how many trains have passed by. Bagshaw to Quinn. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. It's a strikeout to start. So 1 quick out. Chase Burke takes that first pitch low. Umpire at down that foul line says he doesn't go. So it'll be a 1-0 count to Burke. Burke has an RBI single. Still only 4 hits tonight for Canyon County. Last night 3. The Bison, on the other hand, 11 hits here tonight and 7 last night. So their bats have been working better than ours, I guess. The 1-0 pitch, that'll find the strike zone. 1-1 now to the center fielder, Burke. Burke on the year batting .159. 10 hits in 63 at-bats. Count sits at 2-1 now. 1 out, 2-1 pitch. Burke swings and misses. It'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Yeah.
2-2.
Like how many
Burke lets that one stay outside, move the count to full. Burke plays his ball at Mesa Community College.
6, 7, 8, 9 as a team.
Burke swings on that one and pulls it down the third base line, so it'll be a foul ball. We'll keep the count at 2-2. There is a pitcher out there in the Bison bullpen warming up his arm. Obviously, Colton Bagshaw has been playing pretty well. Might be the closer to come in the ninth. 2-2 pitch to Burke. He'll swing on and pop it towards right. That's towards Tyler Bradley as he moves back and makes the grab underneath those stadium lights for out number 2.
Top of the order for the Spuds, the shortstop, number 2, Zach Schwartzberg.
So 2 up, 2 down to start the bottom of the 8th. Spuds are running out of chances here to come back from this 4-run deficit. We're back to the top of the lineup. Zach Schwartzberg looking for a first hit tonight and a first hit in the series. 0 for 4 last night. Comes the first pitch, Colton Bagshaw to Schwartzberg. That one's high, ball 1. Count starts at 1-0. Second pitch swung on, fouled back into the safety net for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike now the count. 3 errors apiece for these two teams. Comes the third pitch of the at-bat. Schwartzberg swings on that one towards right. It'll find the gap and drop in for a base hit. So Schwartzberg finds his first hit of the night and hit number 5 for the Spuds with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Right fielder number 13, Lucas Daniel.
So Lucas Danielewicz now will follow the single from Schwartzberg. First pitch stays low, ball 1. The 1-0, that'll stay high and outside. 2-0 now. Schwartzberg stands over there at first still. Takes his lead off. It's Danielewicz out of Mesa Community College looking to follow things up, and it looks like he'll just do that. He finds the gap towards center. Will advance Schwartzberg now into scoring position. This might be the start of a 2-out rally here. It'll bring up Tyler Stone, the lefty out of Gonzaga.
Tyler Stone.
So not as much of a shift from the Gem City Bison's infield, as a runner is standing at second. First pitch to Stone, swung on and missed for strike number 1. Stone 0 for 3 on the day. It's been walked once. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just misses outside. We'll even the count now at 1-1. Stone has 6 home runs on the year. Would be a perfect time for the 7th. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed once more. Mr. Stone for strike 2. Rally caps being put on out here at Wolf Field. Crowd looking for the comeback. 1-2 count, 2 down. Bagshaw delivers. That one skips in low, but doesn't roll far enough. It'll hold both of the runners still at first and second. It's Schwartzberg at second and Danielewicz at first. Here comes the 2-2. Stone swung on chopper towards second baseman Joshua Quinn. He outruns. A little bit of a trip up there in the infield. Stone takes off towards second. 1 run will score. And the Spuds cut into that lead. So Stone just chops that one to second baseman Godfrey. He was running up to make the play. Shortstop McCafferty took off from left to right. They collide, trip over each other. Ball trickles behind them. Stone makes his way to second. And Schwartzberg able to score.
Catcher, number 18, Jalen Parks.
So now Jalen Parks steps up to the plate with runners at second and third. And now just trailing by 3. So he is the tying run. He'll swing on that one. It's pop up high towards right field. That's Tyler Bradley calling everybody off and making the easy grab for out number 3. So Spuds get 1 run back. Score is 8-5 as we move to the 9th. Spuds looking to get out of here with a win. We'll see if they can make the comeback after we take a short break. It's the 9th inning of action here at Wolf Field. Quinn McCafferty will lead things off. It's Castillo still on the mound, who came in last inning, went 3 up, 3 down with 3 strikeouts. First pitch on its way will find the gap to center field. So McCafferty starts things off with a single here in the 9th, his second single of the day. He'll make his way to first base.
Yeah, 26
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Bison. Number 26,
So a pinch hitter for a Bison will pull out Ty Volmer and bring in number 26, Nico Pezzanella. So Nico Pezzanella comes in as the pinch hitter with the runner on first here in the top of the 9th. So the Bison looking for a little bit more breathing room. Have that 3-run lead as it stands right now. First pitch just misses outside, ball 1. Castillo delivers. That one will find the corner of the strike zone. Move the count to 1-1 now. Castillo dealing to Pezzanella. Pezzanella last night, 0 for 3, was in that third spot in the lineup. Was taken out for Ty Volmer tonight, but comes back in as a pinch hitter. Pitch misses outside, 2-1. So Volmer finishes his night with an RBI single. Pickoff attempt from Castillo will get away from Stone at first and will allow McCafferty to make his way to second. He takes off towards third and will do so successfully. So an error there from the Spuds will allow McCafferty to make his way to third. So Castillo will walk back to the mound. It's error number 4 for Canyon County. And Pezzanella still awaits. He'll pull that one deep towards right, but it'll be fouled off and out of play. So count sits at 2-2 to the lefty Pezzanella. Runner at third base, nobody down. Castillo delivers. That one pulled. It'll find the gap towards right. It'll score another run as McCafferty crosses the plate. So Pezzanella comes in as the pinch hitter and gets the job done. It's an RBI single.
Luke Bannister.
The catcher, number 10, Luke Bannister.
For Pezzanella. So he's 1 for 1 now. And Luke Bannister, the catcher, will follow that. So score now moves into 9-5. Bannister will swing on that first pitch and whiff. Start the count at 0-1. Pezzanella takes his lead off at first. Does the 13th hit tonight for the Bison. Pezzanella takes off towards second. The throw will be in time. Great toss there from catcher Jalen Parks to find the first out of the inning. So Nico Pezzanella gets caught at second. Will still have that RBI single on his stat sheet. Scores the 9th run for the Bison. So it's a 1-1 count. No runners on now in the top of the 9th. That pitch misses inside from Castillo, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Make that 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Well, pitcher for the Bison was warming up for a while. He just leaves the pen. Expect a closer maybe to come in once the Spuds get out of the inning. Just 2 pitchers thus far for the Bison. This is the 3rd pitcher tonight for the home team, Spuds. Lucas got the start, Clark came in, and now Cade Castillo on the mound. It's 2-2 count. Inside, ball 3. Full count, 1 out and nobody on. Swung on towards right field. That'll find the gap. Here comes Bannister rounding first. Will be held up as Danielix gets to that ball before it gets to
First base
deep
number
in the
42,
field.
Mitchell
It'll be
Winter.
another base hit for Gem City as Bannister picks up his second one of the day. So a runner back on first base and one out. Mitchell Winter enters. He's got a single and an RBI single. Righty to the lefty. Here comes the Submarine Castillo's first pitch. That'll find the strike zone. 0-1. Winter out of Montana State Billings. Saw him talking to a Spuds player in warm-ups, which was Peyton Flynn, who's also out of Montana State Billings. So a couple of teammates chopping it up in pregame as that pitch outside 1-1. Nine to 5, the score. Bison adding one more here in the ninth. 1-1 pitch stays outside, ball 2. Two one on its way high. It'll make contact with Winter's shoulder, so he'll trot down to first. A runner enters scoring position. And now it's 2 on, 1 down as Castillo started off hot. First 3 batters with 3 strikeouts, and now struggling here in the top of the ninth. So now Keegan Schultz steps into the box, takes first pitch, strike 1. Schultz got a 2 RBI single and an RBI double, so a great night for him. Continues his solid series. His last night was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. So the 0-1 to Schultz. He'll swing on that one towards short. Schwartzberg deals that one, flips it to second, and the Spuds able to turn 2 to get out of the inning. So Schwartzberg has been playing very, very well today at that shortstop position. A great play from him there. Fields that one on the run. Underhand toss to Quinn at second. Gets out number 1, and then Quinn's toss to first. Turns 2. So it's the final chance for Canyon County to tie this thing up or take a lead and win this ball game. We'll take one last short break and move to the bottom of the ninth. Stay tuned here on Spuds TV.
Don't you hear my boots flap
Spuds looking for some late game magic. We've seen it before. We've had a walk-off win here at Wolf Field. It's Gabe Garrett looking to start things off. First pitch blown away, ball one. It's still Colton Bagshaw on the mound. He remains in this game as a pitcher was warming up for a while there in the bullpen, but Bagshaw to remain. 1-0 start to Garrett. That one will find the edge of the strike zone to even the count up at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Third pitch of the at-bat. That'll find the strike zone. Back-to-back strikes for Colton Bagshaw. Moves the count to 1-2. Gabe Garrett 1 for 4 today with a single out of Florida Tech. The 1-2, he'll swing on that one and foul it back out of play. Keep the count 1-2. On deck, Matthew Mandeville and Cole Wilson following him. Count still at 1-2. Pitch on its way. Swung on, foul tip. Gabe Garrett stays alive. So we'll try this 1-2 pitch for the third time here as Gabe Garrett steps back into the box, still battling Colton Bagshaw. Ooh, it's a 1-2 count. Garrett swung on. Diving attempt from second baseman Tyler Godfrey can't be made. So Gabe Garrett start things off here with a single. And as he hits that one to right, train number 5 crosses your screen moving to the right. It's a dark one, but nonetheless train number 5. So looking for a record-breaking night in the train category, as that is number 5. So coach comes out and will take the ball from Colton Bagshaw, and in comes the closer for the Bison. We'll figure out who it is and let him warm up his arm after a short break. So with one runner on and nobody down, Tico Pereira will enter the game for the Bison on the mound. Tico Pereira, 9 game appearances, 10.1 innings pitched, and 11.32 ERA for him. Has given up 19 hits, has struck out 14 batters. He'll be facing Mandeville as his first batter. Mandeville tonight 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, looking to continue the momentum after Gabe Garrett's single. First pitch of Tico Pereira's night will find the edge of the strike zone, 0-1. It's a long train as it's still passing by, able to take a full commercial break and still churning on. The 0-1 count, Pereira to Mandeville. And also catches the strike zone in the upper portion of it. 0-2 now the count to Mandeville. Tico looks over there to Garrett at first, and now the 0-2 pitch on its way. That one stays upstairs, ball 1. It's a 1-2 count. Nobody down, runner at first. Time called for Mandeville. Tico took a little bit too long for Mandeville's liking. He'll step back into the box. And now awaits the pitch. Pereira delivers low and outside. A good grab from catcher Bannister, not letting that ball sneak behind him. Count evens up at 2-2. This is game 2 of 3. Tomorrow's game, an earlier start. Sundays at 5:05 Mountain Time. A little bit earlier than the usual 7 o'clock time. Mandeville swings on that one, fouls it back, staying alive. Count at 2-2. Last night, obviously, Bison won game 1, so Spuds looking for a walk-off win here to even the series. And folks, here comes train number 6, a record-breaking night here at Wolf Field in the bottom of the 9th. Train number 6, 2-2, check swing from Mandeville. Umpire says he went. Strikeout number 4 on Mandeville's night. Bison find first out of the inning. So Garrett still stands at first, and now Cole Wilson, who has a pair of singles today.
Yeah.
Background is train 6, as I mentioned. First pitch to Wilson finds the zone. 0-1. 8 hits total tonight for Canyon County. Here comes the second pitch of the at-bat. Misses outside. 1-1. No, it'll be a pickoff attempt towards first, but Gabe Garrett saw that one coming. Back in time, no tag being made from first baseman Winter. Pereira gets the ball back. 1-1 on its way. Wilson will swing and foul that one off into the net. One ball, 2 strikes. Pereira to the left fielder, Cole Wilson. On its way, swung on, chopped at, will stay foul down that first base line, just outside. Score 9-5. Spuds scoring 1 in the second, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the seventh. Excuse me, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, 1 in the eighth. Here comes the 1-2. Check swing from Wilson. Did he go? Home plate ump says he did. So it's another strikeout for Pereira. As the Bison find out number 2, chances are dwindling here for the Spuds.
Second baseman number 26, Joshua Quinn.
Joshua Quinn looking to keep this game alive. 2 down, Garrett stands at first. Quinn, nothing on his day. Out of Cal Lutheran. First pitch, he'll swing and miss on that one for strike number 1. Oh and 1 the count to Quinn. That ball misses low. 1-1. Quinn 0 for 2 on the day. Oh for 3 last night. 234 on the season. Looking for a hit. 1-1. Swung on and missed from Quinn for strike 2. So 1 strike and the game will be over. Quinn will step back into the box. Pereira sets and delivers. Quinn reaches and can't find any contact. It's another strikeout for Tico Pereira. He comes in and successfully closes this game. So a final score of 9-5. The Bison clinch the series win and take a lead in the standings over the Spuds. So it's back-to-back victories for them. Spuds 8 hits, the Bison's 14. So tomorrow, game 3 will be at 5. First pitch set around 5:05. Spuds look to get one back. Thank you for tuning in here tonight on Spuds TV. We hope to see you at the ballpark tomorrow, or once again here online. Have a good night, everybody, and go Spuds.